Hey guys, what's going on? It is your boy Battle from Brothers here, and today we're going to be covering Kylo Ren. And one quick thing I want to tell you guys is I did create a Discord. There will be a link in the description down below. So just saying, if you guys want to join that, there will be like news on there, and if you just want to go talk and chat there. So yeah, on with the video. So now we're going to start off with his base stats, and his health is, I would classify that as average. He has 750 with a 250 health regen pool, so try to not go below 250 health. And if you do go below 250 health, let's say you're at a max of 400, if you get a trooper kill, you get up to 420, basically 20 more health. And if you get a hero kill, you get 100, so then you can go up to 500. That's just an example. So his damage is 125 to the front, so that will not one-shot any of the classes, and will just, it will just, 2 swings from the front will one-shot all classes, and 1 swing from the back will do 165, which is above average, and one-shot officers, specialists, and assaults, and will 2-shot heavies, so there's not really a point for going behind the heavies, besides they can't hit you. So just remember that you cannot one-shot heavies. And he has medium stamina. There's not really anything special. His dodges are also medium. Not the best, but not the worst. So now we're going to start with his abilities. And his first ability is Force Pull. So this will deal a whopping 10 damage. But that's not really the point of this ability. So you can also use it in midair, so you can bypass the animation, and it will deal 10 damage. And they will be on the ground for an open 2 swings, and if they don't block, you can get 3 in. And a very good combo is to pull and then frenzy, and you will deal, I don't know, but like 400 damage, and that will do a lot of damage and really help out your kill streak, and can easily take out reinforcements, and it will deal a massive amount of damage to heroes. And so it has a 20-second cooldown, so use it wisely when you do use it, so don't just waste it on one trooper. Maybe use it if there's 2 or 3 troopers or a reinforcement, but don't waste it on just like an assault if you're on like full health. But I wouldn't understand if you're like 1 HP and you need to pull them to your feet, otherwise they're gonna kill you. That I understand, but just don't waste it because you don't have it that often. So his next ability I want to cover is Frenzy. So it will deal, well, the cooldown is 10 seconds, and it's kind of like an auto saber, so automatically lock on, and then it will have 3 swings, and they'll each do about, I know one swing will one-shot 3 of the 4 classes from Frenzy, and 2 swings for heavy, 2 swings for reinforcements. And it's especially good if there's a block spamming hero like Obi-Wan, because the 3rd swing is a block breaker, and it will deal like 100 damage, and it will really help you out. So now for Kylo Ren's last ability is Freeze. So this ability is no damage, but it will leave them in a freezing position, basically a stun, for 3 seconds, which you can get 2 swings in, lucky if you get 3. And one trick is with this, if you're facing off against a hero, not really so much for classes, but heroes and reinforcements, when you freeze them, quickly run behind them, and then you'll get more swings in, because if you're in the front, you might only get 1, because when you hit them, the animation stops and they'll break out. So if you hit them right away, you'll only be dealing 1 swing. But if you get behind them, you'll get 2, and then it will deal even more damage from the back. And then a trick is to do it from the back with Frenzy, so you can deal like tremendous amounts of damage, because if you hit them the first time, they'll break out, they're falling, you'll get another one in, and then the last one's a block breaker, so you'll get so much damage in. And yeah, and it's a 25-second cooldown, so you rarely get to use it. I might have already said that, but I don't know. And then it's really effective on low health enemies, and it's just really perfect for taking out groups of enemies. So now just going over some general tips, and 3 maps I would choose them on in Galactic Assault would be Naboo, Hoth, and Yavin. So why I would pick him on Naboo is because first phase it's long, it's easy to flank. Second phase, same thing, and he's amazing for flanking because he just freeze frenzy, pull frenzy. Any of those combos are amazing. Just frenzy and flanking is just Kylo's specialty, and then just third phase is just perfect for Kylo. I mean, you can just frenzy people at their spawn, and then you can just quickly get out. And I mean, he's just really good at like taking out groups of enemies really quick. Because freeze, frenzy, pull, frenzy, any of those combos can quickly take out reinforcements and troopers. So now, why I would pick him on Yavin? First phase is good for just cutting off the flow, because you're gonna get him not right away in the first phase, but when the first phase is almost done. So cutting off the flow of enemies. And second phase is good also for the same thing. Third phase, same thing, just flanking. And fourth phase, just flanking. I mean, that's what he's perfect for. And there's always a spot on those maps where you can easily flank. There's always like a corridor or somewhere where you can flank. And why I'd pick him on Hoth? First phase, there's like those little tunnels. You can just go under them, take out the snipers. And second phase, you can just run behind the enemies. And yeah, he's just amazing for flanking. Same for the third phase. He's just really good at flanking. So always try to flank when you can. Now we're gonna move on to his best star cards. So now jumping into his star cards, I really like to run Closing In for the extra lunge distance on Frenzy, 40%, take out enemies from longer range, especially reinforcements that jet troopers, because they can just easily go away from you with their jetpacks. But when you use this card, you'll easily be able to use your frenzy. And then I like to run Power of Darkness, which then when flanking or taking out like 10 people, you frenzy them, you get 3 or 4, and then you have increased damage, which will then let you almost one-shot all troopers, just leaving them at 1 health. And then Bloodlust just gives you extra damage for the frenzy, which lets you one-shot every single class, which is perfect because, I mean, you kind of need that, because then that's kind of the point of frenzy, wiping out groups of enemies. And then in H3V, I like to run the setup and then just take out not Bloodlust, but the one below, and then just switch it out for Resilience. When you're within a proximity of villain, you get more damage. And then another setup, if you like, run Harsh Pull. It will let you one-shot all classes from behind once you pull them. And once you pull them, they'll have 140 health back. And then you just get your swings in. And then 1 swing for 3 of the 4 classes instead of 2, like normal. So I like to run that setup, and then there's 2 setups. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Remember to join the Discord in the link below. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.